Welcome back to Project Racing with Isa and
Off one.
in this episode we're going to be going over the first Grand Prix of the 2026 season race analysis, which was Melbourne Grand Prix. And before we continue, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped a like
And subscribed.
and left a comment. That would be greatly appreciated. And so first we're going to begin with qualifying. What do you think is the first talking point or the first thing that comes to thought when qualifying? Max's crash was huge.
Straight out of Q1. I mean, he got it out for his first lap. Didn't even get past turn one.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I think there was like some hand lock or a handbrake. Yeah, the handbrake or the e-brake or something that just went off.
The
and
rear just locked
yeah.
up and not his fault.
Not his fault, but that was pretty crazy to see. Was it a mistake? No, that was a car's problem. I don't think
No, it was a car problem.
Yeah.
They confirmed it. Like it was the car. Max was doing fine.
It was the car. Okay, so for qualifying, the people who are out in Q1 was Lance Stroll, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Sergio Perez, and Fernando Alonso. For this year, because there's 22 cars, yes, there's 6 that are out in Q1, and then there's 6 that are out in Q2, and it's still the top 10. But yeah, so those were the people who are out in Q1. First thoughts that you have?
I mean, Aston is expected.
Max's crash was interesting, especially with the rear just locking and spinning out.
Really unfortunate for him, you know.
Yeah, I think he could have been in like the top 3 for sure.
He definitely would have been ahead of Lando.
Yeah, for sure. I think in Q3 he could have been higher up, but yeah. The Cadillacs. I don't think there's anything surprising here because we kind of knew that Aston was with Alonso was really close to getting into Q2.
Yeah,
that would have been a pretty big win for them.
Colapinto, literally final second.
Yeah, just knocked him out.
Made it in.
Yeah. And I think that's basically it. The person who set the fastest lap for Q1 was George Russell with a 1:19.5. Yeah. And yeah.
Okay.
And out in Q2
was Franco Colapinto, Albon, Pierre, Esteban, Behrman, Hulkenberg.
That's it.
I don't think anything was too surprising there.
Yeah, Colapinto made it in.
I think that's expected. I think that's where those cars really belong in terms of pace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Williams should be higher.
Yeah, Williams was a disappointment this race because I think they could have done a better job in prepping because they hyped it up, but yeah, especially with Carlos. I think Carlos could have gone up into the higher parts of Q2, but yeah.
We'll see over the season.
Yeah.
It's only the first race.
Yeah.
Everyone's still trying to figure everything out.
In Q3, we had the finishing order for it was George Russell, Kimi Antonelli, Isaac Hadjar, Carlos Sainz. No.
Carlos Sainz?
No. In Q3, we had George Russell, Kimi Antonelli, Isaac Hadjar, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, Liam Lawson, and Arvid Lindblad, with George Russell setting the fastest time of 1:18.5. So, first thing is Merc dominance for sure.
Mercedes was expected all around. They had the best power unit coming into here.
Yeah. It was like what, 0.7 tenths of a second or something?
Russell was 7 tenths faster than Hadjar.
Yeah, which is scary. That's
almost 8 actually.
Yeah, it was like 7.8 or something, right? Yeah. That is pretty. In quali at least, Merc is really fast. Kimi, he did a good job. Yeah.
Kimi from FP3 crash making it to Q3.
That was a great recovery drive, like just to confidence boosting for sure.
Real lucky with the red flag.
Yeah.
Gave them enough time to get that car back out there. And the car wasn't even set up.
Yeah, there was like some bolts or something like loose or something.
Yeah, he left blue shells on the road.
Freaking like what was the disintegrated also.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that F1 cars are going really fast. Isaac Hadjar in third place. The Red Bull driver curse is officially broken. So
yeah,
that's
good.
That's a really good
We'd
shot.
like to see two drivers.
Yeah,
not
two
just
drivers.
Max.
That was pretty
I feel
good.
bad for Yuki. You know, last year that car was still not. It was getting there, but it wasn't up to par.
Yeah.
This year, yeah, I feel like Yuki should get a chance.
We gotta.
But good on Antonelli.
Good on Antonelli.
Great job for him.
Lewis Hamilton was a big disappointment.
I don't think so. Okay, he did have troubles. Like he had battery troubles.
The battery,
Q2,
right? Yeah.
Q2 and Q3. So honestly, good result coming off of that.
I think we were all expecting more from him, but the fact that he just, with those issues, kind of. Let's see. I think he said that he would be like, what, in third or something? Like he was like in the post race interview. So maybe he might be able to.
I think Ferrari would have been right behind Mercedes.
Sponsored by Camaria. Arvid and Liam getting up there.
Arvid, great debut race.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing quality. Made it
For a
into-
rookie?
Where do you?
It was ninth.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
He just barely got beaten out by Liam, but
Yeah.
strong performance for his first qualifying.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the McLarens are kind of a bit...
Oh, not Hulkenberg. Bortoleto.
Bortoleto.
He didn't get to set a time,
Oh,
unfortunately,
yeah.
for Q3. He made it in, but his car just broke down. They had to push it into pits, and he was out.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically quali. I don't know what else to talk about, but...
Yeah, that's quality. I think there's way more to talk about in the race.
Now, on to the next segment, which is race. So, for the race, before it even started, Oscar Piastri crashes out.
Crashes out, yeah.
What is up with this Australian like driver?
First, yeah.
The strikes again. You know, like no one. What, Piastri had a fumble last year. The year before that, something happened. Oh, McLaren was slow.
Yeah.
Daniel Ricciardo always just Mark Webber like.
Never works out for them in Australia.
Never works out for them in Australia. Just so sad. I think he could have done like.
He would have kept. No, he would have.
Yeah, I think he would have been like okay. I don't know if he would be able to like. Do something crazy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if him and Lando got into a fight, like for position, I think Max would have gone ahead of him. At least one of them.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
But race start.
This. You see this?
Yeah.
We can do it. All right.
Ferrari's there.
Ferrari is there.
It was a surprise start procedure. I mean, the light literally came on and out instantly.
That was like that guy. He is like the biggest Ferrari supporter there is, for sure. He knew about it.
He knew Ferrari had the race start down.
Yeah. And then Merc was also slow. Like
everyone was slow.
I think just the lights going out so fast caught everybody by surprise. But then like, what was it? Leclerc was beautiful. And then like Russell and Kimi were just like Kimi dropped down to 9th, I think, or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, some crazy thing he dropped down to. But then like it was, the start was crazy.
Charles bolted straight to first. I mean, Lewis got what, 4th?
Lewis got up to 3rd, but then because he went wide,
he got pushed.
Yeah, he
didn't have
got
space.
He got down to like 5th or something. Yeah. Which leads us into the battle between Charles and Russell. That was cinema right there. That was amazing. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
No one knew what to expect coming into the season, and it was one of the most enjoyable races I've seen in a while.
It was reminding me of like 2022 when Charles and
Max were fighting it out. Yeah.
It was reminding me. And also, Charles is so freaking good at racecraft. Oh my god, this man. Oh,
he was schooling Russell, bro.
Yeah, like when Russell overtook Charles, I was like, oh no, great, this sucks. Like
Merc's just gonna disappear.
Merc is gonna disappear. And then I saw Charles come back, and then they were battling out, but then Charles was like defending like so beautifully well and stuff. I was like, I think that Ferrari, what it showed us is that they can hang on to whatever there is because of the new overtake mode and the boost button.
And they're not even at their best. They don't have the rotating wing yet.
Yeah, like there's more to come from them in terms of the development thing with the low drag stuff.
Yeah.
And so like, we'll get into that, the pecking order, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how things, and we have to take a quick little break to turn on the lights. We're back.
We'll get into pecking order later. But moving on, Ferrari blunder.
Right.
Why didn't they pit?
The safety car, the virtual safety car. What was it caused for the first time?
I don't know.
Oh, Hydra. That was so sad.
Oh, yeah.
Hodger crashing out.
This actually does bring up issues or concerns for Red Bull. Maybe they don't have the most reliable engine for this season.
I think they need to work on that because, I mean, they're like Ford, so
Yeah.
can expect American reliability. But yeah, that was really sad to see because he was doing really good. Qualified third, was hanging on to fourth, I think, or fifth, I think, because Kimi overtook him or something. But yeah, that was pretty good to see. And yeah, Kimi. Speaking of him, when the battle was happening, he wasn't able to keep up with because it was Russell or Leclerc, and then it was Ferrari 2.
Yeah.
It was
And
both the Ferraris and Russell,
gap.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a bit of a gap to Kimi. And what we saw also was when they're fighting, they just drop the lap times like crazy. Russ or what was it, Hamilton just caught up to them so fast.
He was literally there. in
a lap or something. And then everybody started getting into the mix a little bit. But yeah. And then the stupid VSC. So,
because why would they not pit?
Why would you not pit? Come on. It was so frustrating. It was they had an opportunity to pit one car at least. Twice. Because they went around the pit lane twice.
Okay. Yeah. But the second virtual safety car, they did close the pit lane.
Yeah, second made sense. But the first virtual safety car, they're double stacking both the Mercedes. Why wouldn't you pit at least one of your cars?
And you know what's the crazier part about that? That happened during the pit window.
I know, and they passed the thing twice. They went around. Even Lewis came on the video. He's like, "Why don't we at least pit one car, right?
At least one.
At least one." Because then what ended up happening is you just close yourself on any opportunity to do something different. And we saw that yes, Mercedes does have a faster car, but Ferrari can hold on to them.
Yes.
They're not able to run away like they used to do because of the new overtake mode and all the new gimmicks, or not gimmicks, but the new features of the 2026 regs. So
we need to go over that.
We should go over that. But I think they could have held on at least, been thereabout.
See, I don't know what they were thinking, because the amount of time they would lose under a normal safety car, I don't know if they were hoping for maybe a red flag or just a full safety car. But it was just stupid to just not pit at all, especially during the pit window.
Yeah. And plus you have two drivers competing for at least podium positions. At least throw one in there and let's see how.
Honestly, I could have seen them getting a double podium this weekend.
Yeah, 100%. Kimi was good, but I don't think Kimi was.
He didn't have the car set up, so he was.
Yeah.
He was definitely slower.
He was good, but I don't think I think Lewis and Charles together could have taken out Kimi.
Yeah.
It would have been fourth or something.
Russell would have been a harder catch, especially once he got clear air.
We don't know how much clear air is gonna. We don't know how much clear air is gonna be. Hold on. We don't know how much clear air is gonna be such an issue because they still haven't the degradation wasn't that bad.
Yeah, tire deck was honestly seemed non-existent.
Yeah. They were able to last on that hard tire for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other thing? Oh, yes. Moving into the midfield now, Max's charge all the way up from P20 to
P20.
I'll pull it up.
P6 or 5. 6, I think.
Yeah, Max was P6, yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting to see.
Honestly, it's expected of Max to do something like that, but it's still insane that he was able to do it with these new regs. Because it just seems against how Max would normally drive, When you're going down a straight, downshifting to save battery and to go faster, it just seems, Max seems like just all in, no margin left behind.
Aggressive driving, yeah.
Just throwing the car into the corner, and it seems like this might not be his type of style with these cars.
It's a lot more, I think with this one, it's a lot more like a chess game.
Yeah.
Where you have to kind of be strategic of your corner entrance and exit and stuff, which Max is. So late braking, for example, Lewis really likes this because he's just able to slam on the brakes, rotate the car, and then just quickly dart out, which I don't think the others had, and we have to go.
Holly points?
Yeah, Oliver Berman, really strong performance from him. That was really good to see.
Yeah.
From someone's second year. And then, Arvid Lindblad. This is what we're going to talk about, where he was doing so good.
Max.
Yeah. Defend against Max for a long time.
He kept Max behind him for a while.
Marco is not Helmut Marko is no longer you can see the presence of him not being in the team, right? So like the sister team can like aggressively. They're like more of not slaves to the Red Bull team.
They can actually like drive for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I did see? There was a pit lane incident with Arvid and Max, where it seemed like Arvid brake checked Max in the pit lane.
Oh.
But he definitely slowed down a lot, like as he entered the pit lane. But I don't know. There isn't too much on that. I've only seen the video on it.
What was another thing we could cut this to? Ferrari blunder, Max charge, Liam. Oh, okay. It ended up with being a 1-2 for both Mercedes and Kimi. 3-4 for Kimi. So
for Kimi,
Mercedes 1-2. So Russell, Kimi, Charles, and Lewis.
Lewis was on a charge at the end.
Yeah,
he would have gone third.
I think 2 more laps remaining. He was even saving this, like 2 more laps he would have gotten Charles. But yeah, which is great to see, being a Lewis fan, that he's no longer in the way that he was before. He's more in how he is now, in the good form, where it's like the more Lewis of old, like back in 21.
Yeah, not like last year.
Yeah, definitely not like last year. Definitely not like last year. So that's gonna be fun to see. Like I think a more refreshed Lewis. You could definitely see that he's more happy. He's more refreshed. The new racing engineer with him, so it's gonna be good to see. I think Lewis can take it to Charles this year.
He can definitely take it to Charles. I think this might be his last chance at the 8th.
This is definitely his last chance at the 8th, because I don't know if he has another fight in him for next year when everyone else is getting better. So Ferrari, please Ferrari.
Do not mess up the strategy.
Don't mess it up, please. I definitely think Lewis could have gotten second if they did miss the strategy.
I mean, strategy was definitely the problem.
Because Lewis is better at managing the tires too.
Because it was 11-second gap at the end of the race.
10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, which was about like the virtual safety car pit stop.
There was a 3-second gap from George to Kimi, and then a 15-second gap from Kimi to Charles,
which is about the pit stop. I think there was like
because it lost 10 because a pit stop under a safety car or virtual safety car is 10 seconds. So there's been about like 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, they definitely lost some time at the end there. But
they
would have been, if they were in a fight, I think they could have gone on 1-2 if they kept Russell in a fight for as long as they could.
Also,
let's get into it.
So moving on to the next part, which was the new cars, what we think our pecking order is, and just the general thoughts and feelings.
So I mean, the new cars, they're great. Racing is great with it, but you were talking before overtaking.
Yeah, so it is kind of, because look, Formula One is pinnacle, right? It's supposed to be the best of the best, cream of the crop. So it just kind of seems like it's going into like this IndyCar, Formula E type thing where they're making
you have like a boost button. And
it's like gimmicky, right?
There, yeah.
Like an overtake is supposed to be this grand theatrical thing that you come and do it.
Yeah.
And we want more of that, but we want more wheel-to-wheel action, more like.
We did get good wheel-to-wheel action, which was great. But I think that was only because Mercedes are faster.
And then they just had the boost thing.
Yeah, the boost is what kept Ferrari into it. Which is nice that, the new regulations are keeping people in fights, making them interesting. But we want, I definitely want overtakes to be well thought out. Actually,
you earned it.
It has to be something you earn, not just click the button and your car's faster.
Yeah. Like, I think one thing that FIA and Formula One could do is reduce the percentage. Going from, instead of 50-50, change the engine from
50-50, 60-40, 70-30, or give us V10s back. Come on.
Yeah, please just give us V10s back. Sustainable fuels, we can make it happen, naturally aspirated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to hear an engine, okay? I don't want to hear the car downshift, please.
It sounds good, though.
Okay,
like, the new cars sound good,
but I don't want to hear them downshifting, like, way before a turn.
Yeah. We're going to go vroom, 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 instead of vroom, vroom,
Pecking order.
Merc 1-2 for sure.
Yeah.
They're up there. Ferrari is very close by, especially in the race pace. I think they're pretty.
Yeah, they're
close.
Race pace. Their quality. Merc is a rocket ship.
Yeah.
And I think that Red Bull's up there with quality.
But in
Not-
the race, they seem a little
They
bit.
seem a bit off, but we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
We can't say for sure.
McLaren and Red Bull are a bit of
They're-
an asterisk.
Yeah, we're not sure where they're gonna end up, but we know they're slower than Ferrari. at
Yeah,
this
we
point.
know it's definitely 1, 2 Merc Ferrari, 3, 4
Yeah,
Red Bull Red Bull McLaren,
Uh-huh.
and then big gap
and
to
then Racing Bulls,
Audi,
Haas, and then the rest,
and then Williams
maybe later on this season,
later
and
down
then
the
Cadillac, Aston Martin are just they're
Yeah,
rock
they're-
bottom.
Aston is interesting. Let's see, because Newey's design and stuff is pretty good, but
Yeah,
let's see how
I
it
mean
goes.
Honda engine. Alonso's the current.
That man needs to go. That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Stroll and Alonso need to potentially leave. But yeah, and then final thoughts. Anything you got?
Can't wait for next race to find out, where everyone ends up.
Yeah, Shanghai is going to be interesting with the long straights and the slow
I
corners. You get a
really-
better.
Yeah, I really hope the long straight isn't just like they get halfway through and then they're running on 7th gear for the rest of their straight.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to manage that. To be honest,
We'll find out.
We'll find out. And we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.